Now, in Australia, well, all roads lead back to the billing. You can be helping 1 billion people, but if you're not getting paid for it, how are you going to help the other billion? This video shows you how to bill a client for a multi-pack of personal training sessions or bootcamp/classes. Let me show you. So assuming, again, that you've already gone on the setup and you've set up your products and you've set up your packages, let's go ahead and now sell Chris Keating something. So click on the client name and choose on the menu the sell stuff option. So what we're going to go ahead, we're going to go and sell training classes or boot camps. Go ahead and check that. So when do you want to start billing them? So let's go ahead and choose, well, we're going to start billing them from the 28th of January, okay? And when do you want to finish billing them? So in this case, what we'll do, we'll skip forward and we'll go to say March, and we'll go say March the 28th. All right, so job done. Now, what are you going to sell them? So this is the packages that you've already created. So let's go ahead and say we want to give him some, let's have a look, some Muay Thai packages, gold. This is one of your packages you will have set up. So let's go ahead and add that to his invoice. No problem. Now you can add as many of these different products that you've set up, no problem at all. They have to be in the same currency. For 99.99% of you, that's not going to be an issue. But those online trainers of you that do that, that's what you're going to have to do. All right, so in this case, he's got some unlimited spinning sessions and he's got 12 Muay Thai sessions. That was the package that you gave, so these will now appear. So if you want to make any changes, no problem. So instead of unlimited, for example, let's just double click that. And what we'll do is get rid of the unlimited and choose, well, we'll give him 12 as well. So 12 spinning classes and 12 Muay Thai sessions. All right, so we're happy with that. Bonus. So now down here, we're selling all of that for 45 British pounds. So we can now do one of two things. Now we can click on finished. And what that means is that we, from the 28th of January to the 28th of March, will be selling him 12 spinning classes, 12 Muay Thai sessions, all for £45. So it will expire on the 28th of March. So if we click finished, sell it to the client, they will get an email saying that you're trying to sell them some stuff. They log in, they pay the bill, job done. All right, they pay with PayPal or credit card. It's up to them. All right. So once they've done that, job done. Now the other way of doing it is you go, yeah, well, I kind of want to set that up as a recurring bill there, Nath. And I go, well, watch this. So down here where it says set up as a recurring auto payment, that's what you want to do. So click on that box and a new box will come into play. So what we're doing here is saying, well, look, every what you're selling these. So in this case, I'm going to choose every one, say calendar, well, not week, but let's say one calendar month. I'm sorry, one calendar month. Let's do that. And as you can see, the details now change. So what we're now saying is after they log in and they pay, all right, for the first, 12 and 12, right, that means that every month thereafter until the 28th of March, every one calendar month, I will bill them automatically £45 directly from their credit card or PayPal account, and they will refresh on the 12 products of each. So that's the recurring. You basically sell it once, they pay it once, and then the billing will automatically carry on. You or they don't have to do a single thing at that point. Okay, so those are the two systems. Now, if you wanted to, let's take that off. Let's just show you how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell these to my client. So there's no recurring, it's just they've got to use them by the 28th of March. So good for like a 10-pack of, say, Zumba classes or something along those lines, or a 10-pack of personal training. So go ahead and click on finish. So it goes, well, good on you. Now the client will be notified on an email, right, that they've got to log in and pay. So let's go ahead as the client, and now you can see there's 30 outstanding. Let me actually just refresh this page, because you'll see that new bill arrive with any luck. 2 seconds later on, you can see now we do actually have 31. Hopefully your client never owes you 31 invoices, right? But let's click on the billing as the client, and they will now see the IO. There we go. So you can see the £45 they have to pay is here at the top. And if they click on pay now, they'll get taken to PayPal. They pay, it will return them back. So here's the thing. All right, not that they will kind of care about this, but as soon as they pay for it, okay, they will appear on the recurring stuff. This is the client seeing it. They will see how many of each product they've got left. So you can see they bought 11, they've got 3 left on the Muay Thai, for example, in an earlier case, and when it expires. So what happens is when you book them in for their classes or their sessions, in this case the Muay Thai, that will then debit 1 from their available prepaid. So we handle all of that for you. All right, so now let's go, well, I don't actually do that, Nath. I would like to take my own money. Thanks very much. I don't want to use you at all. Still sell them in the way that I just showed you. But in this case, for you personally as the trainer, you will click on your billing button. So this is where you mark off that you've actually taken a payment method apart from Australia WOW. Okay, so you still in Australia WOW say that you've sold the product or the package, but in this case, if you go on the people who owe me, pretty easy stuff, right? There you can see the Muay Thai session gold, all right? So what you'll do is you will actually click on that, and then the button down here where it says I've taken cash. So let's go ahead and do that. I've taken cash. Are you sure? And you go, of course I am. I've just taken it. So click on yes. All right, job done. It now disappears. So now let's actually just show you what the client will see and what you see. So let me do that. Let me click on the recurring stuff as the personal trainer. Okay. And now you can see he's got a new 12 of Muay Thai in there, and he's got the 12 spinning classes in there, and he's got to use them by the 28th of March. So you've just sold the package. You've just said to the system that you've taken the cash or your direct debits or anything other than Australia WOW, and we just go, golden, well, this is how many he's got left. So now every time you book him into either one of those products, it will debit 1 from how many left they've got with you. Okay, pretty easy stuff, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you if you sell it as, say, a recurring. So let's go ahead again on the clients, and I'm going to sell Chris a recurring. So we're going to do exactly the same process again. So if I click on, say, Chris, and I select sell stuff and sell some training again, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to start billing him on, say the 29th of January now, and I'm going to finish billing him on, say August the 22nd, all right? And again, I'm going to give him now something different. I'm going to give him the Muay Thai package gold. That's what I'm going to do. In fact, no, corporate beach training. That's what I'm excited about. Let's choose that. So add that to his invoice. Up it comes. You can make any changes that you want at this point. I've shown you how to do that. So in this case, I'm going to set up as a recurring auto payment. Okay, so tick the box. And so I'm going to bill him every say 4 weeks. So every 4 weeks. Let's do that right now. So 13 payments in the year, right? But I'm now going to click on finished. So this is a recurring payment. Okay, so again, the client will be notified they need to log in and pay their dough. Now here's the thing, all right? Now in Australia WOW, if you want us to do the recurring payments, like taking the dough out on your behalf, you don't get the option to go, well, I've taken the money myself. You don't get that option, okay? When you're selling a multi-pack of 10 or 50 like training sessions or classes, you can tell the system, right, that you've taken the dough, and then we're going to record how many they've got left whenever you book them in. But if you want that to be a recurring payment, okay, so like we've just done now, then you will need to use Australia WOW to record that. Unfortunately, you don't get the choice, all right? It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. It's like less money than you're paying right now, and it handles everything, okay? So that is if you want to do recurring sessions, the only gotcha or caveat, or call it what you will. It's not a bad thing. We charge normal PayPal rates plus 30 cents per transaction. Job done. No merchant account required, okay? So that's what happens. So at this stage, I've sold them a recurring. The client gets notified. So the client basically clicks on their recurring stuff, or clicks on their billing. Okay, they log in, and I'm sorry, they click on the IO. You think I'm my own product, right? So again, they shouldn't owe you this many things ever, but let them scroll down and they'll see the recurring training fees. So in this case, I've sold it to them. They need to basically now log in and start their payments now. They'll click that, they'll log in with PayPal, they will pay, and then they'll be returned to the screen. And so it's exactly the same process. You and they can see how many they've got at any moment's notice, but when the billing cycle rolls around, we then bill them automatically again. You don't do anything, they don't do anything, okay? So that's how you actually sell stuff in Australia WOW to your clients as a package, both as a recurring and as, say, a 10-pack where you just want to sell it to them for cash.